Welcome all dear viewers to day 75 of this Ramayana 108. We are going to see a very interesting verse today because this is the verse where Lord Sri Rama draws comparison between the pigeon story and the situation where they are in. That is all Vanaras, Lord Sri Rama, Vibhishana, and the pigeon story. He draws a comparison with this. We saw this comparison briefly in our previous episode itself, but this has been commentated elaborately by our commentators, especially for this verse where Sri Rama is going to say, Sahitam pratijagraha bharya hartaramagatam kapoto vanarashrestha kim punar madvidho janaha. In this verse, Lord Sri Rama is saying, Sahitam pratijagraha. That is, we do know in pigeon sacrifice story that one who was protected by the pigeon was the person who had caught that female pigeon. In this way, he was a common enemy to all the animals. He was a specific enemy to these pigeon couples. In spite of being this kind of enemy, both the whether it is the male pigeon or the female pigeon, they did not have any kind of hesitation in serving their guests. We do see that in the story. But now, if we see, it is the same person who was protected by the pigeon. That is, it was the enemy who was protected by the pigeon. But now, in our case, if we do see, it is not the enemy who has come here. It is one of the person from the enemy's side who has come here. It is not exactly the enemy who has arrived. In this way, Bharya Hartaram Agatam. He is the one who has taken his female parrot. That is, husband. We all know that husband is thinking right now that this is the person who has taken my female pigeon. Husband is seeing by sitting from the tree branch. Since wife signaled at first, husband then went, took all kind of fire sticks. It gathered and it lit the fire there. So that is how it served the hunter. We do saw that in the story. Kapoto Vanara Shrestha. It is not even like you. That is, it is not even like a Vanara, or it is not even like a human being. It is just a mere kapota, which is a pigeon. These pigeons are very mere animals. They do not have any jnana even as that of you. Vanaras, you are much better when compared to that kapota, because that kapota is not anywhere connected to Shastra, because Kapota has no need of following any of the scriptural injunctions. But you have some, that is Vanaras, they have some. At the same time, as we, that is, as human beings, Shastras are mostly for the human beings. We are not like that. But for Kapota, it is not necessary that it has to follow the Shastras. No, it is not necessary. O Vanarashrestha, Kim Punar Madvidho Janaha. Here, Rama is showing himself and also the Vanaras. If you remember one of the story which I did not narrate in this previous episodes, but however, I had given you a link where one of our Satirthar, a friend in Kalakshepam, had narrated a story about the monkey and the Vyaghra, the tiger, which Sita Devi narrates, where the human being actually deceives the monkey. In spite of getting deceived by the human being, that monkey protects the human being from tiger, as that human being had sought protection from that monkey from tiger, where we see that that monkey has protected that monkey's clan. You are all from. Lord Sri Rama is saying, you are not ordinary people. You are from that monkey's clan. You are not like a mere pigeon. You are from that monkey's clan which protected the human being in spite of getting deceived from that human being. So how should you behave with Vibhishana? If that is you, then coming about me, how should I behave? That is because I have been trained under Vasishtha and Vishwamitra for many number of years. Today, if I am getting away from this Sharanagata Samrakshana Dharma, then what will people talk tomorrow? Leaving him is okay, But if I take the advice how you did before, that is, you gave your opinion that he has to be killed, that is, he is deserving to be killed, not to be welcomed. In that way, if I had followed that, then what would people say for me tomorrow? People would say all kinds of things to me tomorrow. In that way, you being from the clan of that monkey which protected the human being in spite of getting deceived from the human being, I, who am a student of Vasishtha and Vishwamitra, I cannot act as though you said like he is deserving to be killed. No, I cannot act like that. At the same time, I cannot even leave him. Natyajayam kathanchana. Satametad agarhitam. Because if I leave him today, I would be the person who would get all kinds of chastisement from different people. It is not only from learned people, even the people in common. Everyone would scold me like anything wherever I go. So I don't want all those things. Being a Shishya of Vasishtha and Vishwamitra, I don't want to ruin the name of our gurus. That is why I'm drawing a comparison here between the story of Pigeon and Vibhishana. As we all know, Vibhishana did Shanagati, Kaya, Vacha, Manasa in the same way even that hunter did. But however, we do see the difference that hunter did Shanagati to Vanadevatas, and here Vibhishana did Shanagati to me. In spite of Vibhishana doing Shanagati to me, if I leave him, is it really fair? In that way, there are a lot of comparisons that are drawn between these two stories, and Rama explains those comparisons with these verses to all the Vanaras there. That is the time when all the Vanaras stand in complete tears, being completely emotional. So in this way, Sarva Papa Pranashini, we do saw that in the previous verse, right? So in this way, this is the story which melted even the rock hearts of Vanaras, not just melting the hearts, whatever aparadham they did against the Bhagavatottama, even those things got completely purified just by hearing this story of pigeon. Let us see another interesting shloka in the upcoming episode. Thank you.